Hi guys, welcome back to the Be For Real podcast, episode 12.
Hi guys.
How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling?
I hope
How
good.
are you feeling?
I mean, I'm feeling great because officially, as soon as this episode is posted, we're in the top 3% of podcasts in the world.
That's really crazy.
I know.
Like, there's so many podcasts that don't make it past 12 episodes.
If you guys are curious on why that is, we're just like so famous already. Just kidding. So many podcasts that get created, they don't make it past the 12th episode. So once you post your 12th episode, you're in the top 3%.
And 3%, like, that's a really high percent too.
That's like
so crazy.
Up there.
That is. That's so crazy.
So
anyways,
that's a
thanks
slide.
guys for getting us
Yeah.
getting us here.
Yeah.
So fast. What's new with you? What's up? How's your week been?
My week has been good. I am over being sick. Remember last week I was telling you I was just starting to feel it.
Yeah.
Now I'm just feeling so much better. It was such like a weird cold. I don't even know how to describe it because I had like a headache, a raging headache, and it was kind of like a head cold. So I had the sniffles, I was coughing.
Yeah.
It was like that for like 2 days. And then on the third day I thought that I got better and I'm like, oh, I got better. And then on the fourth day I was like, no, I didn't get better. It's just spreading down to my chest.
Yeah.
And then it was shitty for another like 2 days. But it was manageable. It was manageable. I was just had to like sleep in and, catch up on my sleep. But it just kind of came and went. It wasn't too bad. It was just a little bug. But now that I'm over it.
Little bugs.
No, literally. But now that I'm over it, I just feel so much better. So this past week has just been a little bit shitty because I have been resting up and not doing too much. So yeah, that basically sums up everything.
Yeah. And that was your week.
Yeah, and that was my week. How about you?
Yeah, my week's been good. It's been super busy. I don't know if I said last episode that I was going to be super busy. Anyways, at work we have like a sale going on right now, so my availability is like maxed out.
She's
like,
available.
I am maxed out right now for work. So yeah, I've just been very busy, pretty much just working. And then I stayed at my aunt's over the weekend because they live a lot closer to where I work. So stayed there, hung out with my cousins, and then we like went downtown on Sunday and got an acai bowl. Oh my god, it was like the best thing ever. And went shopping a little bit. We went to like this vintage store and Brandy Melville, of course. When you're in the area, you gotta go.
You gotta go. You really do.
And and then another like cafe, and then we had the little like Father's Day dinner kind of thingy, not with my dad, but like
cute,
my grandparents and
nice
uncles and whatnot. And yeah, I had a good weekend. Yeah, good week.
Nice. Awesome. Yeah, I guess I celebrated Father's Day too. I went to my family's house and we had dinner. We cooked my dad dinner. We played a game, had dessert, and it was just like a fun little cute, wholesome Father's Day.
Very wholesome.
Forgot that even happens as we literally forget everything we do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We always do that. And I got my hair done, obviously, because it just looks so not Rudy.
It just doesn't look rude. She's a new girl. She's taller.
And I'm taller, too.
She's back, baby.
I grew. Our appointment yesterday, so I went with Hannah, and since we both got full head of highlights, we normally, or baby lights or whatever, we normally get, like, partials, because you only need to do, like, a full once a year or whatever. Like, I do a partial pretty much.
I thought you just have to dye the roots.
No, kinda. Like, yeah. But like she does the roots through your whole head.
Okay, so she does like the full roots though, right? Or does she, do you know what I mean?
Well, she does like she takes little thin pieces and then she like weaves through it like that. So it like, so that way you don't get like solid chunks and lines through your hair.
Okay.
So she like weaves through her little pieces and then she does the roots of those. So she technically when she takes a piece, she only actually does half of each piece, but they're all very tiny pieces. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then she does that to my full head, but normally in like a partial she would only do like the top and then a little bit throughout.
Okay.
But like this time she did like the whole head, all of it. But she did that to Hannah too.
Okay.
So foiling the whole entire head took like an hour and a half extra for both of us. We were there for 7 hours yesterday.
Oh my gosh, that's like...
Yeah, because it's just her, but she does the both of us on the same day, like back to back. So she like did me. It took 2 hours to foil my whole head.
2 hours?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So Hannah just sitting on the couch, like, whatever. She has good vibes in there. So she's like watching Gossip Girl and just like hanging out.
No, it's such a good vibe.
Right? And then I'll sit for a few, and then she starts Hannah's hair, and then she washes out mine, and then she finishes Hannah's, and then she puts the toner in mine, and then washes hers, and goes back and forth.
She kind of goes like intertwining.
Yeah, so we were literally there for 7 hours, but It was good. I was like, girl, how are you not dead right now? Like,
Wow.
are your arms hurting?
Honestly,
She's like, no, I'm good.
shout out Sophia.
No, she killed it.
If you guys want to go slay her hair, we'll leave her Instagram down below.
Yeah, if you are local, absolutely go to her. She kills it every time.
Yeah, she does. I'm just about to go get my hair cut from her on Friday.
It's a good week for the hair.
So unintentionally,
hair
we're getting
week.
our hair done on the same week.
Absolutely.
So that's a slay. New hair, new me, summer baby.
Summer baby.
We're ready.
Yeah, we are. We really are.
We just got our little drinks of the day, a makeshift water with lemon in these cute little cups from Amazon.
So cute.
Cheers to episode 12. So we did get a comment on our most recent episode, and somebody wanted us to do a weekly OOTD of what we're wearing in the episodes because they said that they love our outfits.
Yeah.
So I feel like we should start that. That would be really cute.
Yeah, why not? But we have to like really describe it because not everyone's watching, right?
Yeah. I mean, it
Get the
really
vibe.
does incentivize them to go watch because we could be like, guys, we have such a fabulous outfit on. You have to go see it. So you want to take it off?
Take it off.
You-
Like clothes? Start us off.
Start us off.
Yeah, let me just
whip it off to show you.
I just have little gray baseball jersey on and just some blue baggy jeans, and that's it. Call it a day. Casual.
Love it. It's so funny because whenever you wear a vintage like jersey, there's gonna be somebody that comes up to you and they're gonna be like, oh, you're a fan of that team?
No.
And you're like, no, I actually don't even know.
I don't even know what team it is.
Yeah, sorry, babe, but
No.
It's always so funny. I always get scared. I'm like, please nobody notice. Please nobody
like
ask.
band tees.
Oh my god.
The worst is when you're wearing like a Yankees hat or something, like something so basic. Everybody has a Yankees hat you wear, and they're like, oh, you like the
no.
It's just a cool hat.
Yeah, I just like it.
Yeah, what about it? Seriously.
Yeah, annoying. My OOTD, my jeans are from Garage, and my top is from Revolve. That's about it.
Okay, well, my jeans are from Urban Outfitters if you wanted to know. Okay.
My Chauvin legs, my razors from
Chauvin. I love that you say that. And you have glasses on.
Yes.
You forgot your accessory.
Probably from Amazon. Yeah, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, guys, so for today's episode, we wanted to talk just like casually about confidence and, you know, how we are confident and where we got our confidence from and how you can become confident, because I feel like it's just such an important thing to thriving and, you know, living a happy and good life, because confidence is key. Like that saying is so true. And I only really realized that after I became confident, and I'm like, wow, like this actually makes a big difference. And I feel so much better now. So we thought we would, talk about that this episode, and hopefully you want to hear what we have to say.
Yeah, hopefully we have some good points.
Yeah. So I really wasn't always a confident person. Like when I was younger, I was always like the shy girl. And like I would always, I don't know, I just would not give off the energy of being confident. And I think that's when I was younger. So I was kind of growing into myself and I didn't know who I was. I'm not even kidding you. Like I remember the exact moment where I gained confidence. It was in high school, and I had a friend who, she was just like the most confident girl ever. Like she just radiated confidence, and I always wanted to be like that. And I was like, damn, like I really love how she's so confident. She just like has such a good aura about her, and I want to become like that. So long story short, one day I woke up and I was like, I'm just going to pretend like I'm confident. And I kid you not, from that point on, I faked it till I maked it. Because I faked it so much, it actually became a personality trait, or not a personality trait, but I became confident. And that's my confidence story. Like I feel like it's something that didn't come naturally to me. I really had, and nobody was really telling me to become confident. Nobody was like, oh, you should do this and do this to become confident. I just randomly did it one day, and now I am who I am because of that.
There you have it.
Yeah.
One thing that goes hand in hand with confidence is like manifestation, because confidence really sometimes doesn't come from the inside. Like you don't just naturally have it sometimes, and it's one of those things that you kind of have to fake it to make it kind of exist.
Yeah.
And I find overall I'm a very confident person. Like I have been kind of for quite some time, but obviously like I'm still human, still get insecure and like won't feel confident some days. And I feel like those are the times where you really like just kick in. You're like, okay, I have to pretend I am, and then it'll trigger like the feeling that you are, obviously, like manifestation. And same with in the same terms, the more you tell yourself you are these things, your thoughts create your reality, and then you will actually feel those ways about yourself eventually. Just like the opposite way, if you're always talking bad about yourself, being negative, not being a confident person, like that also will stick to you as well. So faking it will make it turn into reality eventually. So even if you don't believe it, just keep telling yourself that, because you will believe it one day. I feel like also too, being a Leo, like people always say like, oh, Leos are so like cocky and whatever, but I feel like we're faking it like 90% of the time. It's just like it works. It comes off as though it's like real. Because I know sometimes you just gotta fake it. Sometimes you just don't have that in you to make it be real, and sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you just you're like, I literally just can't. I have no confidence today or whatever about this situation. But the more you try, and if you just decide like, no, I want to be confident, so I'm just gonna tell myself I am, and I'm just gonna tell myself I can do this, or I am this way, it will sink in eventually, and it won't be you have to tell yourself that. You'll just know it about yourself.
Yeah. And it seriously is like a huge mental thing. It's all in your head, guys. Like if I think of myself like in a room full of people and a girl walks by me, like you could just tell if she's walking with her head up high and she looks confident. But guess what? In her head, she could be faking it and you would never know. Yeah. So it's almost just like what you present on the outside that people look at and perceive. Nobody on the outside looking in is ever going to know if it's real or not. Yeah, it's all just perception. It literally is. Yeah, like you said, especially with faking it, like you can't tell when other people's confidence is real or not. Exactly. You can't tell. You may know obviously yourself, but that's definitely like, I would say my first tip, same with you as well, is like it's literally just if you don't believe it right now, just fake it and you will make it. Yeah, trust me, like that saying is so true. And cheesy but true. Nobody knows if it's true or not. So you just have to present it like it is. And that's exactly what I did. I wasn't confident, but I just pretended like I was. And then eventually I'm like, okay, this kind of sunk in. I kind of believe it now. And then I kind of grew into a more confident person. And obviously, like you were saying, you're not going to be super extravagantly confident every day. Like I don't look in the mirror every day and I'm like, oh my God, I just love myself so much. I'm a confident bitch. Like that doesn't happen. Sometimes I wake up and I'm, not feeling it, and that's okay too. Yeah. But it's like obviously the majority of your life and the majority of the time you do want to feel confident and good in your own skin. Yeah. And there's a lot of factors that play into that. What's more important than anything when I think and look at confidence is the way that somebody carries themselves. Yeah. Even just like their body posture. You know what I mean? Like you can just tell. You can just tell like people have that energy about them. Even just like the look on their face. Like you can tell when people are confident and when they're not. If you're a confident person, like it exudes like that energy. Everyone can tell. It radiates for sure. Yeah. I remember you telling me your mom kind of raised you to be like that from when you were younger, right? Like she would always say stuff like, they're just jealous. Yeah. They're just jealous. No, my mom has always been like that. So I feel like that's also been my thoughts on it as well. She's one of those, they're just jealous. They don't like you because they're jealous. Like this is just because they're jealous. And honestly, like that's another way you can just think of it. Like life hack is just be like, no, that's just because they're jealous. Like for any situation where you feel any negativity or you're trying something new and people aren't into it or something, that you wear like a really crazy outfit that you think is really cool and people are looking at you weird, to be like, they're just jealous. They're just jealous because I have the balls to wear this and they don't. Yeah. Like I feel like that's just another little like hack to just kind of tell yourself to be confident. Other people are jealous, so why not? What the hell? No, but it's so true though. Like half the people that talk behind your back, or probably the majority of them actually, it's because they have like this inner, I don't know, something that is jealous of you. So they turn it into something negative in their head. Yeah. And it's so true. Like jealousy runs deep. And jealousy is the cause of so many things. If somebody is jealous of you or they're talking shit about you, a lot of the time it's honestly a positive thing. Yeah. Because they want to be like you. Yeah. Haters are my motivators. It's so true though. Right. Obviously to a certain extent, like, so I know some people get like super haters, but at the same time, I feel like that all boils down to, girl, if you had a choice, you would be them. So, you know what I mean? If you had the option, you were making the money they did, you would do it too, or whatever, right? Exactly. Yeah. So when you look at it that way, it's like, it's kind of a slay. It's horrible that people actually do that shit. Yeah. But it is a slay. Have you seen those Reddit pages? Yeah. Just awful. Dude, like just straight up to hate on people. Like that's all they do. I had no idea that those even existed until somebody mentioned it in their video, and I was like, Reddit? Like, what? Hate on Reddit? And then I like searched it up.
Yeah, but it's a crazy place for things
dude,
like that.
I looked at somebody's page and I'm like, holy crap, they are nitpicking absolutely every single thing about this person's life, like dissecting it to a point where it's like, wow.
Who was the person?
How do you have time for that? It was about the Maggie and Emma McDonald.
Oh, I see hate on them all the time, which is so like, you're literally just jealous of their lives.
Every single person that hates on them is jealous. I'm gonna tell you right now. Love them. I think that they, they're living their best lives, and I don't see anything wrong with their content. For me, I more so believe that like if you don't like somebody's content, then it's not for you. You should go watch somebody else's. Yeah. There's no reason to hate on it. And do you know what's also funny? The people that are hating on their content, like on these Reddit pages, whoever content they're hating on, they're the consumers. Because
they're the ones watching it all.
They point out things that happen in like the midst of their videos. And I'm like, you would only point that out if you watch it.
So true. Yeah.
Isn't that funny?
They're always lurking. They're always watching.
No, seriously, it's actually crazy.
Yeah, very true.
Seriously, every like famous person that you probably know has one of those Reddit pages about them.
Yeah, for sure.
And I just discovered this recently, and I was like, boy, Lord, please don't ever let one get made about us.
Yeah. Please don't do it. I can't handle it. Can't do it.
It's so toxic though.
Yeah, it's so messed up.
And it's actually just messed up to the point where it's like, how the hell do you have time to do this?
You're just a sad human. Like, seriously.
They almost like do it as a profession. I looked in their posts and like people are writing paragraphs. I'm like, how do you have time for this?
That's just so embarrassing.
Like, they're really investing themselves in people they don't even know's lives.
People they don't know nothing about them.
And they make these assumptions.
Like, as if they've been someone that's in their life for forever and they know everything.
And yes, and I'm
just
like,
from their social media presence.
And I'm just sitting there thinking, like, I would love for somebody to get a deep dive into your life and see what they got to write about you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These people writing these posts or making these Reddit pages, it's like you're like mega hating on people. Sorry, but that's just a reflection of yourself.
Mm-hmm. And exactly, like, that goes hand in hand with confidence too. It's like the people who are unconfident are gonna try and make other people unconfident as well. Mm-hmm. Like, only confident people are gonna want to try and hype up and make other people feel the same way. Mm-hmm. Another thing, if you're around people who are not so confident, it's hard to be around that. I have also found that too, being someone who's confident, being around people who aren't, they really like drag you down. And when they like say like, oh no, I'm so ugly, like whatever, and they talk like so bad about themselves, and you're like, no, you're not, like, stop. And they just are like, no, it's like, okay, well, now you're just being annoying. Like, seriously, like, even pretend to take my compliment.
Oh my gosh, I think that's one of my biggest pet peeves, complimenting someone and then them being like, no, I'm this, I'm that. I'm like, can you not take a compliment?
Yeah, like, can you just take it? Like, just shut.
Even if in your head you don't think that, at least say thank you.
Like, just be like, thanks.
Yeah, and then that's all you have to say, like, thanks so much.
Like, I don't think people are just well, I mean, personally, like, I'm not just gonna compliment you or say something about someone that I don't mean at all, or that's not true to your face. So why wouldn't you want to hear that? You know what I mean? Because that's what I think about you. But it's like, yeah, you don't think that, but yeah, you should like still be grateful. You know what I mean? It's just
no.
Yeah, it's just a little bit hard to be around, and I know that people don't get it, but yeah, they just don't understand it themselves, and they don't get how someone else could think, a certain way about them or whatever. But it's like, oh my gosh,
yeah.
If everyone outside of you was saying that, and no one's saying these bad things to you that you're saying to you, I mean, unless it's a case of like, being bullied or whatnot, or people have told you something your whole life, and like that makes you really insecure about it, like, then of course it's
a different story.
It's a different story, but I'm talking about just like everyday kind of confidence and whatnot, and stuff that's kind of just not accurate and not like a deep rooted thing.
Yeah, no, I feel that. And that's like its own rabbit hole in itself. Just creating these false things about ourselves, hyperfixating on the littlest physical or whatever it is, the little things about yourself, and then they spiral so deep that you can't let it go, and you believe it's true.
Oh, it just makes you go crazy.
And it makes you go crazy, and you think in your head that everybody around you notices it and thinks that about you. But it's literally all in your head.
Yeah, it's just you.
And that's where you need to kind of get over yourself and realize I am my own worst enemy here.
Yeah.
I need to stop this shit bad talk to myself and get over this, because it's holding you back from so much. Like,
It's so unproductive.
it like, what
What's
is
it
the
doing?
point of that? Would you be
Nothing.
doing that to somebody else? Have you ever hyper fixated on somebody's appearance like that? Like, from an
Yeah.
outside perspective? No.
No.
Why would you care to do that?
Yeah, good point.
So it's like, why would you do that to yourself?
Yeah.
It's only going to do you harm, and it's not going to be good for everybody around you. Every single time you look at the mirror, you're not going to be happy, and that's a really sad thing. Like, you want to look in the mirror. Obviously, I'm not saying I look in the mirror every day and I'm like, oh wow, I look so good, because that doesn't happen every single day. But I don't look in the mirror and say hateful things to myself.
Yeah.
Like, I don't allow that to happen.
Yeah.
Because I know that is a deep, deep rabbit hole that I can keep falling down. And so you just like try to be aware of that as much as you can, because it's so important. You think everybody cares and notices, but really nobody does, because everybody is living in their own bubble.
Yeah, and focused on themselves.
Yeah.
Do you have any like little tips, or like what are little things that make you feel more confident? Yeah, anything that you have. It can be even just like little shallow things, but like what are just like any things that come to your mind when you think what makes you feel confident.
Honestly, this is just like a super basic one to start. I just think finding clothes that fit my specific body type.
Yeah.
And what makes me feel the best really like affects my confidence. There's some clothing items that won't look good on your body type, and this goes for literally everybody. Like, you have to, I feel like, really make sure that, you know, you find out whatever your body type is and you dress for it, because nothing makes me feel more confident than putting on an outfit that fits my body type and that I really like.
Yeah.
Honestly, nothing does it for me better than that.
I agree.
When I'm wearing an outfit that I don't feel comfortable in, my confidence,
it's gone.
She hits the floor.
It's gone. It's low.
An example of that is being on set. Sometimes, guys, they will dress you in
ugliest outfit we've ever seen.
I'm not even kidding. For some reason, the TV film industry, I'm sorry, sometimes they just don't have style. They don't know what is in, and there's like a specific movie set style.
Well, it's because of like what they're filming. Like,
it's true. It's
9
true.
times out of 10, it's not like present day super modernized. If
Exactly.
it is like easy, but most of the time there's
not.
a certain niche that you have to have a certain, you know, decade or whatever that you're playing, and you're like, ooh.
I'm not kidding you. When they put me in an outfit and I look in the mirror, I'm like, thank God I'm getting paid for this, because my confidence right now is like on the floor. But I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try to rock this as best as I can anyways.
Exactly.
But the power of an outfit is
unmatched.
Just unmatched. It seriously is.
It is. Even if you feel like you don't love like how like your face looks that day that much, I just feel like as soon as you put on like a good outfit that you're like, this makes me feel so confident, it's so cool, it's so fun, and then you wear that out, you're like, yeah, I'm on top of the world. Like, doesn't even matter if my hair is that good today. Like, my outfit is just the best part. And I agree with that for clothes. Like, I always feel like just trying to push your personal style, or just wear whatever is most comfortable and most makes you feel most confident all the time. Like, if that's what makes you feel the most confident, it's just like basic, like you just kind of wear a top and just some chill pants, like it's, you know, no style, or you like to wear like certain colors that make you, you know, that look
feel
best
good
on like your hair color or whatever, like just whatever makes you feel confident, friggin' wear that. If it's literally pajamas, wear it.
Yeah. And even if it's not, like what I've learned, even if it's not on trend, let's say high-waisted looks super good on your body type and you just love it on yourself, but then, oh my gosh, 2 years later, guess what? Low rise, she's back in and everyone's wearing low rise now. Don't feel the pressure to go and try to make a low rise pair of pants look good on you, because it just doesn't fit your body type. And that's why I say that like dressing for your body type is so important, because not all the time trends are going to look good on you because of that. Even if the trend is low rise, still wear your high rise, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Just wear what makes you feel confident, girl. Just do it.
Yeah, and trust me, it's a game changer.
Yeah.
It really is. And I can tell when somebody's strutting in their confident outfit. I'm like, she knows she looks good.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you know. There's this girl that I've seen like come into our store like a couple times, and I'm just like, oh, she's got to be the most confident chick, because like her outfit is just like so good. Like, she's wearing like high boots, she's literally wearing like sunglasses in the store. I'm like,
no
oh, she's
way.
Rocking it. Like, she knows she looks good. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, that takes confidence, you know, to like stand out and like look
100%
different than everybody else, but you make it work. And
yeah,
it's like, yeah, it's very inspiring to see people have so much confidence in whatever they're wearing and be so confident and like exudes that energy. It makes you want to do the same, right?
Yeah, it's like dressing your avatar. You just gotta have fun with it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter, like, in the grand scheme of things, who cares what's trendy right now? Wear what works for you.
Exactly. Do your own thing.
Yeah. So powerful to do that.
Right. One of my things that definitely makes me feel confident, I would say, is always just doing my makeup and hair. And even though sometimes you're like, oh, you don't want to do your makeup and hair every single day, but like personally for me, you know, some people don't wear makeup ever, or they like never do their hair, or they only do their hair. For me, doing my makeup and my hair is always going to make me feel the most confident than when I don't. Even if it's a day where I'm just rushing out of the house and doing a couple errands, if I'm going to feel more confident walking around with a little bit of makeup on, I'm going to do that, right? Honestly, it's like quite rare that I actually leave the house for the whole entire day without any makeup on. Like, it's quite rare. I will kind of in the mornings or whatever I'm doing, but if I'm going to be out for the whole day, like, my makeup is on and I'm doing my hair because I'm like, I don't know where I'm going to be and I want to be confident all day. Yeah, and like, don't let anybody tell you shouldn't do that, or like, you don't need to wear makeup all the time. It's like, okay, well, I feel good, so I'm gonna.
A lot of boyfriends are notorious for doing that. Like, you don't need to wear makeup. Why are you putting on so much makeup? Joel does not do that. I'm just saying, I've seen this in like relationships where they're like, why are you putting on so much makeup and whatever. Or because
they're like, I like you better, and I'm like, I don't care what you like better. This is for me and my confidence.
Sorry, babe.
Yeah, exactly. Same thing. Or like, if you have friends or anyone that's like, why do you wear so much makeup, blah, blah, blah. And it's like literally not your business, because it makes me feel good, so that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah,
no, I totally agree. And if you need to put on a fake pair of eyelashes every day and a whole thick layer of foundation and that makes you feel great, do that. If you need to put on 2 dots of concealer and a little bit of mascara, then do that. Whatever it is that you feel most best in and most confident in, you just gotta do. Like, there's no better feeling than getting ready for the day, doing my makeup, my hair, putting on a cute outfit, and walking out of the door. Like, the way that I present myself walking like that versus if I were to just like roll out of bed, put on a pair of sweats and not do my hair, not do my makeup and walk out of the house, I would like be hiding in public.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want anybody to see me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I would literally hide myself.
Yeah.
That's how much it makes a difference.
Yeah, and I feel the same way about that. I mean, obviously not everyone does. Like, you might feel most comfortable literally just being casual. You might feel super out of your comfort zone if you have to like get dressed up for things and wear makeup. You might be like, I don't like this. Like, and I so understand that, because there's people that are more just like keep it natural and casual, and that's not their thing at all. Vice versa, whatever makes you feel most comfortable, just do it. If you know,
100%.
Whatever it is.
It just depends what the kind of person you are and what you feel best in.
Just present yourself how you feel most confident. As much as you can, right? However you present yourself, that is.
Yeah, no, exactly. And like, even for example, like going to prom, the thing is, you have to do your hair to the nines, you have to do your makeup to the nines, you have to wear a big fluffy dress. But if that's not you and you won't feel confident on your prom because you don't like doing all of that, then don't.
No.
Like, you don't need to do anything. Like, seriously, it's like all societal standards of you in those kind of situations. But you really just have to do you, and you're going to shine a lot brighter if you do that than if you try to mask how you truly feel and fit in with everybody else.
Yeah, just stick to your values.
Yeah. For me personally, working out and like taking care of myself makes me super confident. Yeah. Just in general, like taking care of myself, like hygiene, wearing perfume, like just like those little things that actually add up that make me feel really good. And I just call that maintenance.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Maintaining my physical self helps me maintain my mental self, you know?
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah, just like little things as putting on deodorant.
Yeah.
So that I'm not like stuck in the middle of the day on a hot day and I'm sweating and I'm like, oh geez, I smell bad, I don't want to be near anyone.
Yeah.
You know? Putting on perfume. So when I leave the house, I smell myself and I'm like, I smell good today. You know? That
I am delicious.
It feeds into the mental game.
Yeah.
I'm juicy.
One thing for me is I always have my nails and my toenails painted, like, and my toenails too, like my toes are never unpainted.
It's because it's the maintenance.
I'm not having the dogs out like that. Like raw,
the dogs,
naked. No,
the claws.
Nails are always done. Toes are always done, and that's another part of my confidence. Like, if I didn't have them done,
Yeah.
But again, that's a preference.
Ooh,
a preference.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it's
that's something for me.
Exactly. Yeah.
That helps me feel confident as well.
Yeah. No, overall, just like, I guess I said working out because it really does tie into that. It's just like, I just think of working out as more just maintenance for me. When I work out, I like the way that I feel and the way that I look.
Yeah.
Everything down to that, to the nails, to the maintenance of getting a haircut. It just feels good to maintain, like getting out of the shower and putting on a good smelling lotion.
Mm-hmm.
It just, little things add up and make me feel really good. And if you neglect those things, like if you're sick in bed for 3 days and you can't even get up to take a shower, think about how you feel.
Mm-hmm.
Not very good, right?
Yeah.
So it's like those things that you could just do on a daily basis. You may not think that they're doing a lot, but they actually are.
Yeah.
And it really does help. So I was notorious in high school for having undone nails. Like my friend group, everybody was always knew me for like having my nails like chipped. I was always known for that. It's because I never just put effort into my nails. I was just like, whatever. I like painted them once. I got them painted, but then I would never follow up with it. I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah.
At that point in time, I didn't really care. But then I started getting my nails done. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to fix this. And I'm going to actually like start getting my nails done and see how it makes me feel. It made me feel so much better. And I'm like, wow, my hands look really nice. Like it's my choice or not whether I want to go get my nails done. Like I wasn't doing it because people were always commenting like funny things about them. But I did it for myself where I was like, maybe it'll make me feel more confident if, you know, my nails looked cute. And I've been getting them done for like a long time now, but it's just those little things that add up that you're like, wow, it makes me feel cute.
Exactly. Just like the toes.
Just like the dogs.
I would never have my toes
Dude, especially in the summer,
Yes.
I am knocking at the pedicure.
I'm always someone that, another thing is always having socks on. I just hate having my feet out. People who are barefoot 24/7, I just don't get it. And not that I have like weird feet. I don't.
You don't want to grounds.
No, but like, yeah. I always like wearing socks and shoes. It makes me feel more confident. I just, something about having my feet exposed, I just find is weird to me.
No, unless I'm at the beach.
Yeah.
Their dogs are in. And
even at home, it's like the odd time I have my socks off at home, maybe like late at night if it's like I'm laying on the couch and it's like kind of hot or something, but I'm always in socks.
Yeah, no, same. I hate it too. Let's do a foot check.
Oh my god. Toe reveal. Hella views.
So reveal. People gotta be paying big money for that.
Say, that's for a different platform.
Yeah. No, seriously. Oh, that's funny. No, but I totally agree. Whenever somebody posts a picture of their toes, I'm literally like, this needs to be burned.
Yeah, you're banned for that.
Seriously. I mean, like, if that's your cup of tea, go ahead. But it's definitely not ours.
Yeah, no. I prefer a different cup of tea.
Yeah, me too.
I also feel like a big part in my confidence too is the way I speak. Okay. And I feel like sometimes I can like, even just that, saying like 17 times.
I knew you were going to say that.
Right, even just that. It's irritating. But it's so hard to not say like, guys.
Dude, it's actually chronic, I swear.
I was saying to my mom, I'm like, what else do I say instead of like, do I just pause? Like, I just don't say anything?
Yeah.
But there are times when you will say, oh, it's kind of like this.
Yeah, like you
have to say like,
you have to say it. Oh my god. And I'm
going to hyperfixate you could say it's kind of similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you could pick other words instead.
Kind of, yeah, you could. Technically, you could.
I know. I know all these words, but sometimes when the sentences are coming out, I'm forgetting things I know.
Yeah.
So then
it's like a buffer word.
Yeah, and sometimes I just feel like I sound dumb. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I know I'm not dumb, and I know these big words, and I know how to say sentences that sound much more put together and intelligent, but sometimes they just don't come out, and then I feel insecure about that. I don't know. So maybe that's the thing too in confidence, is like working on, I don't know, just not being so slangy. Well, slangy is like fun, like whatever, but just for me, I think one thing I just want to stop trying to say like and the like it again. It's genuinely so hard. Like I remember trying to not say it for a while, and it was just painful.
No, I
try not to say it on the podcast a lot. Like I try, but it just comes out.
It's literally sometimes inevitable. I'm just like talking slow now because you
really have to focus on not saying it.
You really do. But it's funny because it's not just you. I'm pretty sure, like, oh my god, there she goes again.
See, that's it. See, you said like in a spot where you totally didn't need to say it, but you do.
No, I know.
And I do it all the time. See, I could have just said like there.
You could have, yeah. But it's funny because it's not just you. So many people have this issue, including me, and I'm sure if you've ever filmed yourself, you would notice. But I feel like it only becomes a problem, and you only really realize it after seeing yourself filmed talking.
Yeah, because then you notice how many times you say it. And it's
if you live
sad.
just you know your normal day-to-day life and you never film yourself, I don't think you'd realize it. But watching back footage sometimes,
painful.
It's so painful. I have to cut down so much footage. I don't think you guys understand the amount of times in my YouTube videos where I cut myself out saying like, it's so easy to just kind of chop the clips up to make it seem like I only said it once or twice, when in reality I did 25 times.
Yeah.
Even in this podcast, I try to edit us out saying it if I can.
Yeah, if it's
but
possible.
Sometimes it's just not possible because
it's just in there.
It's just in there and I can't take it out. But
yeah, I feel like speech is another way of confidence, and just like how, again, like how you carry yourself, how you also, and in same with like how you speak to other people and how you respect people can, I don't know, still help with confidence and whatnot. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ugh, for me, a good tan will make me feel confident.
Oh my God, in the summer. That's why we all feel confident in the summer.
Oh yeah, because we're tan, we're bronzed.
That's such a lie. Not everybody does feel confident in the summer. Some people like winter better.
That's true. I'm not going to say that. But people who like getting a tan for confidence in the summer, it's our time to shine.
Yeah, it is. Summer girlies
talking
rise.
Like I get that tan. I don't.
They rise.
Actually, here's a secret, guys. I've been going to the tanning beds.
Stop. I'm actually mad at you for doing that.
Why?
It's so bad for you.
See, this is why I haven't tell anyone, because then they judge me and then it make me feel bad about myself.
Okay. No.
Because
here we go. No.
Here we go.
But
I'm trying to get to my confidence state, so I'm going to ignore her hates.
I'm just over here being a Sally.
No, I know, and I've never been a fan of it, but I just justified it where I was like, recently I'm like, I'm just so ugly. I'm so pale. My hair looks bad. My skin looks bad. I'm like, I'm ugly. I need to do something. So I went to the tanning bed, and I was like, something to make me feel not ugly.
Wait.
So
how long have you ever done it before? Is this like
no, I've never done it before.
Really?
But I was like, you know what? I can justify it because I've gone to the beach and gotten like literal 3rd-degree burns before. So if I'm gonna get cancer from anything, it's gonna be that. So 7 minutes laying down in super fast sun, it's okay. That's how I'm justifying it. Okay?
You know what? I'm a believer.
I've really had really bad sunburns before, and I think that's kind of bad. So
it's okay, girl. I'm a big believer in moderation, but also like your energy is key. So if you think that tanning beds are going to be bad for you, then you shouldn't be going into it with the negative mindset. I definitely have that mindset about them. Mm-hmm. That's why I don't go to them. Mm-hmm. But if you in your head you're like, I'm fine, I'm an invincible,
I am, then
there you go. You're going to be fine, girl, because it's all about your mind, and the brain is so powerful. I don't even think you know.
I'm like, no, I'm good, I'm fine.
Your brain literally probably puts a protective shield over your skin, and it's like, no damage today because I'm invincible.
No, we're
like
good.
I totally believe that it's all manifestation at the end of the day. So
yeah. And I mean, in my head, I'm like, okay, I only bought a small package. I'm only doing like a few sessions just to get
a base tan.
Because you get a base tan, then it's your odds of like burning with real sun are less. So like, then it lessens my chance of getting a real burn.
Okay, I see. I'm just curious. Does it work? Can you burn in the beds?
You can if you go for too long at first, but that's why they work you up from literally doing like 2 or 3 minutes. Mm-hmm. Like, and they work you up because they don't want you to burn at all. Yeah, obviously. Yeah, you can definitely burn from them, but that's why they work you up in like a slow way, and you fill out a thing on like what kind of skin you have and how sensitive it is and how you burn, all that stuff. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I've just done a couple, and it's like I literally don't even look tan, but to me, I'm like, I noticed the difference already, and I already just feel better about it. But I'm like, I'm going to spend lots of time out in the sun this summer. I don't know. In my head, I just justify it because I'm like, the sun still gives you cancer, and we like go out and literally bathe in it every day. And I'm like, I also have a cancer box phone beside me, and our microwaves are bad. And I'm like, okay, like, come on.
No.
I do understand because I have always thought that thing, because my mom used to be like, oh, it's literally just a cancer box. Mm-hmm. Literally, my mom's friend said she was going. Because my mom was like, oh, she has a really good like tan going on, and I was like, oh, where did you go? And she's like, to the tanning bed. So then my mom was like,
not to Mexico.
Mom's like, we should go, and I was like, we should go.
Oh, so you go with your mom?
Well, we went, and then she was actually decided not to, because she's actually honestly pretty tan already, because she went to like Vegas not too long ago.
Oh, right, yeah.
And she gets sun quite easier than I do. Mm-hmm. So she's like, actually, I think I'm okay. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna hop on it. So
how many sessions do you have to go to per week? Like, what is it?
You can go like every few days or every other day, or they just don't want you to go more than like 3 days in a row or something. I've been going like every other day for the last week or whatever. So I've gone 4 or 5 times so far, but they're only at to like 5 or 6 minutes now.
But
yeah, I'm almost done anyways. I'm just gonna do a couple more,
exposing
and
your
then
secrets.
hopefully I'll get some real sun. I know, but I'm like, that's why I don't like telling anyone, because everyone's like, oh, that's so bad, and I'm like, don't make me feel bad about myself, because I'm doing it to make me feel good about myself.
Yeah, you know what, I'm all for that, so I'm not gonna rain on your parade.
Yeah, thank you.
It's okay, girl. I agree with the tan. Like, a good glowy skin. Good glowy skin can make you feel so confident. Obviously not for everybody, but personally for both of us it does. It's honestly like a game changer. When I spend a day at the beach and I come home, I'm like, why do I look like 20 times better right now?
Yeah.
Why do I just look like a prettier human being?
Yeah, it really does. It just lift your spirits, I feel.
No, it does, and it makes a difference. And if it makes you confident, then perfect, do more.
Exactly. I'm also really on my obviously you can't wear sunscreen to the tanning beds, but I'm like a sunscreen all the time gal in the summer, so I do take quite good care of my skin, and I wear sunscreen on my face every day. So
I was gonna say,
just saying,
yeah, a good tip is to wear sunscreen on your face every day to make you more confident in the future, maybe.
Yeah, because then you won't get as many like age spots and wrinkles and whatnot. Yeah, confident for the future. Sunscreen today.
Exactly. Sunscreen now.
Exactly. Get on it, girl. Get your SPF up. 50 plus.
Exactly. I wear the La Roche-Posay one. It's like the clear. I don't do the tinted one. I've heard amazing things about the tinted one, but
The La Roche-Posay one?
Yeah.
Oh, I kind of want to try it.
Have you ever heard of it?
I think so.
Okay. Because their tinted one, I'm pretty sure, is like the most popular, but I don't know. I don't always gravitate towards like a tint. When it comes to moisturizers and stuff, I usually just like them to be the way that they are and then apply my own makeup on top. Because if I want to just wear sunscreen, but I don't want to wear makeup, I hate if it's tinted, if that makes sense. So anyways, I feel
opposite.
Oh, really?
Because I'm fair.
Okay.
So if it's like, if I'm not going to wear makeup, I need the tinted moisturizer.
Okay.
Or not a moisturizer. I won't do tinted moisturizer, only tinted sunscreen.
Okay, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
But I guess it depends, the tinted sunscreen. I mean, I've never tried it. Maybe I should try it and see if I like it. But even maybe having both of them so I can have the choice.
True. You can alternate.
I can alternate. But yeah, I just use the clear one for now. But I kind of want to go ham with the sunscreen in the summer because I know there's so many good ones, like the Supergoop one that's like the glow screen.
Yeah,
I used that one I think like 2 years ago. I liked it, but yeah, there's so many cool ones nowadays.
Yeah, there's so many.
Which one do you use?
Have you seen that one that's like a can and a whipped cream can?
Yes,
apparently that's literally the best body one, and I want to try it, but it's quite expensive to try.
What brand is it?
Oh, I don't even know. You'd have to search it up.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah, I've definitely seen that one around town.
I use the Laneige one for my face, and then for like body sunscreen, I just use any spray one any high spray one because I hate rubbing in like the mineral, even though the mineral's like better for you. But
yeah,
I don't know. If you have any really good sunscreen recommendations that are, zinc or mineral
going into summer, whatever, especially,
yeah, let us know.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, I just think on the topic of confidence, just literally do whatever you do to make you feel more confident. Whatever it is, if people don't like it or people aren't for it, literally doesn't matter. If it's going to make you feel good about yourself, you got to be selfish. Everyone has to be a little bit selfish. It's our own lives. And just do what is going to make you feel confident, happy, best, radiate your best self. Moral of the story. Yeah,
moral of the story is it doesn't matter what everybody else thinks of you, what everybody else thinks of what you're wearing, whatever anybody else thinks about your makeup. It doesn't matter. What matters is how you think about it and how you feel in it and what you do that makes you feel good. So do whatever that is, because if it's not hurting anybody, then there's no harm in it. So
what the hell?
I feel like there's this whole, obviously societal pressure to fit in and everything, and it just gets so exhausting sometimes. Yeah. And it's like, it's so restricting. It can really, degrade your confidence. So fake it till you make it. I think that's like my number one tip, because that's how I became confident. So like that's my advice when it comes to it. That's like my 3, 4 fake it till you make 6 words. Why did I almost said 3 words, guys? You're done.
In half, maybe.
Yeah. Divided by 2.
Fake make it. There you go. Any little things, big things, choices you make in life, just do whatever. Yeah, is going to make you confident, because there's no point in just wasting so much time in your life that we already have such a short life on being insecure and upset and nitpicking yourself when you're trying your best.
I feel like there's always going to be just something in the moment that you're nitpicking about yourself, And then a couple years down the line, you're going to look back at yourself right now and be like, what the hell was I talking about?
I'm not even kidding. All the time, I'll look back at photos or videos from myself maybe only a few months ago, and I'm like, I looked really good in that, and I totally hated that picture at first. And it's so stupid. That happens all the time. So seriously, it's just you being all in your head.
Hyperfixating, being in your head.
To yourself.
Appreciate the body you have now in each stage of your life.
Absolutely.
Because it's going to look different from year to year, from decade to decade.
Yeah.
And so make sure you appreciate what you have right now, because it is always going to be changing.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
Literally going into that point, you're going to look back and be like, damn, I was so hard on myself back then, but I looked really beautiful and you had no idea at the time.
Yeah.
It's just a change of your perception about yourself. Trust me when I say nobody's thinking what you're thinking in your head. When it comes to negative things, nobody is thinking that. It's all you. Life is too short. You could die at any moment. Like, this sounds morbid, but you really can. Yeah. And we're only here in this physical shell for a certain amount of time. That's not even that long. Like, YOLO. Life goes by fast. Yeah. And so make the most that you can. Try to shine as bright as you can.
YOLO.
YOLO. But seriously.
Literally YOLO. You only live once, girl.
You do. And take advantage of your beautiful body you've been given.
Or pretend that you think that way, and everyone will think you're confident and everyone will want to be you. So there you go. Yeah, seriously, so true. Right? Everybody wants to be confident. Yeah. And if they can't, then they're just a little bit jealous if you can be. Also, one last thing, if you want, like, do affirmations, especially ones where you, like, look in the mirror and you tell yourself things. Those ones can be, like, super deep, and they get, like, you get into your fields when you're looking yourself in the eyes, telling yourself these things. Affirmations also are super good to help you feel those ways, to just make yourself. So even just speaking these things out loud, even if you're not just thinking them in your head, like, just say them out loud to yourself, and that will absolutely help, I promise.
It plants a seed in your brain. It's literally like faking it till you make it. Yeah. And also, if you have a habit of saying something like, oh, for example, my hair looks so ugly. If you have a habit of saying that all the time, try and, like, reword that. And when you catch yourself saying it, say the phrase again, but in a positive way. And that will help, like, shift things. It'll really work. And eventually you'll turn into saying a positive thing instead of it being negative, you know? It'll
it's really just being conscious and, like, catching yourself when you're being negative and being like, nope, stop that. Why am I doing that? And then eventually you just won't really do it anymore.
Because it all compounds. Yeah. Negative comments will compound and spiral. And guess what? It goes the other way too. So confident comments compounds. And they will, you know, make you shine bright. And
snowball effect.
So I think that is basically wraps it up of what we have to say.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody should be confident. We all have such different things to offer, to bring to the table, to bring to this whole world. And everyone's special in their own way, and we're all unique and different, and that's something to be proud of and be confident about.
Yeah. Everybody who's listening to this podcast, you're beautiful. We love you. We think you're gorgeous. And we hope you think that way about yourself too.
You better.
Or we will be sending you a little note.
A note.
Anyways, guys, thank you so much for listening to today's episode. We really encourage you guys to like, comment, subscribe, do all the things down below. If you're watching on YouTube and if you're listening, don't forget to follow the podcast so that you could get, you know, notified in your feed whenever we post every single Monday. Catch us with a new episode. And yeah, thank you guys so much for all your recent support. The podcast has been so fun and it's been doing great, and we're really happy, and we can't wait to keep making these episodes for you guys. So as always, comment down below any topics or suggestions you want us to do episodes about, because we can always use some ideas for the future.
Absolutely.
And yeah, with that being said, thank you guys so much for listening, and we will see you in our next episode.
Bye.
Bye, guys.